So now today, guys, you get it here, right here in the kitchen. All right. So look, the coronavirus has made us shift up a lot on what we're doing. We're recording today, or I'm recording today from home, guys. So let's get ready for this ride. We're gonna have a blast. Gonna have a great time. Let's make it happen. Good Saturday morning, guys. Welcome to Exit Strategies Radio Show. I am your host, Cohen J. Millett, broker and owner of Exit Realty Low Country Group in beautiful North Charleston, South Carolina. So, hey, if this is your first time listening to this show, you are in for a treat. All right. So, our mission here is very simple, guys. That is to empower our community, the African American community, through financial literacy and real estate education, guys. We're legacy building. That's what we do. All right. So as we told you many times before, please, when you're out there making those things happen, put the hashtag on it, legacy building. All right. Guys, we are carrying forth like none other during this time, guys. We are moving forward. Guys, we want you to continue to use Vision Perfected because 2020, guys, even though it may look a little bit funny and funky right now, I promise you it is the way that God has it intended for it to be, and his vision will be perfected during this time. I'm a believer in that. Excuse me, and trustfully you guys are as well, because we gonna move forward. We ain't gonna worry about staying stagnant. Most important, we ain't gonna stay where we at because we supposed to be somewhere else. And do you all hear me? All right, y'all hear me. So with that being said, guys, we want to use hashtag change the narrative. We want to also use the hashtag overcoming obstacles. All right, we're removing barriers, guys, overcoming obstacles. That is what we do. So guys, we want to continue to get that message out, not just to you, but we want you to carry that message forward in your actions, and most importantly in your mannerisms and what you give to others going forward. All right. So guys, look, today's show, we're going to boil this thing down. You guys know what our mission is. Our mission is to empower our community through financial literacy and real estate education, guys. With legacy building. Again, that's what we do. So we want to make sure that we push forward during this time. All right. So today's show, guys, is going to be what I like to refer to as a hodgepodge. For those who are watching me, y'all see me at the house. I'm chilling. I got me a cup of coffee this morning. Excuse me. And we're ready, most importantly, to have a very, very important conversation. All right. So the past couple of weeks or past few weeks, guys, we've really been focused in on what has been going on with the virus, what has been going on with the outbreak, the fallout, both economic, both emotional, spiritual, that's been going on. We've been kind of touching over and on all of that. But today we're going to talk about what has really been going on behind the scenes. So we're going to get away from, what the masses are keeping a watchful eye on or otherwise spreading. We're going to bring this thing here back to what is actually happening during this time in the real estate market. I'm going to talk with you about opportunity today as well. We're not going to be doom and gloom. Any of you guys who know me know that is not my style. I do not believe in doom and gloom. I believe that everything is the way that God has intended it for it to be. But I do believe that we, in our attitude and our actions, can cause God, at our request, at our behest, if you will, to make a change, not only in our lives, but in the lives of others. So guys, we're going to be focused on that. That's what we're going to be doing. That's what we are doing. And we're going to have a blast during the process. All right. That's what we're going to do. We're going to have fun during the process. So I want to touch on something, and I'm going to give you guys a lot of what I've been giving my agents to keep them, motivated during this time. It is easy to succumb to what forget the masses. Okay, that's the term I'm going to assign to it, because there are so many people that are just looking at what is currently going on and just being, so negative about it and pulling everybody down into what I refer to as like this chasm of nothingness, of just despair. And we all know, us that are believers, we all know that the word tells us about that. We know what a lot of this is, but yet and still we still fail oftentimes to act differently. So I want to talk to you today about what has been going on for those people that act differently, okay? That believe outside of what they see. Does that make sense? Whew, that was a word right there for somebody. That you believe outside of what you see. Because, see, many of us get caught up just today in what it is that we can visualize. And the vision, guys, oftentimes is tainted. You know, what is put in front of you is typically what you see. But what happens when you can see beyond that? What is your life like when you can see beyond what just is in front of you just this moment, that you can see yourself past? I'm a little bit reminded of a conversation I had with one of my children recently, and I'm gonna take a comment that was in a completely different context, but I'm gonna take a comment that was made in a completely different context, and I'm gonna deliver that to you here real quick before we get on to what I refer to as the business, if that's okay. Now, a comment that was made is that I can't see myself 10 years from now. All right, I'm change it up a little bit, but I can't see myself 10 years from now. That was a comment that was made in a discussion that I in turn had with one of my children, kind of ribbing them a little bit, so to speak. But oftentimes, guys, the reality is that we can't see ourselves beyond today because we are so in the muck and the mire. We can't see ourselves to our belief. But see, our belief is supposed to be much bigger, much further than what just today holds. The reality is that whatever happens, occurs, comes about during the course of today, yes, it will impact you. Yes, it will give you, put you in line, or possibly derail whatever the steps you are supposed to take on tomorrow. And we have to be mindful of that. We have to be, in our thought processes, we have to realize what is actually at play. But guys, I'm here to tell you that your belief should be longer than that. Your belief should be past today. So, the word teaches us not to worry. I just read that in one of my devotionals some days ago. But the word tells us not to worry about tomorrow, not to be quote unquote concerned about tomorrow. But that doesn't mean that we shouldn't have belief. So I want to challenge you in that thought process as we kind of get into the rest of the show, because to be very direct about it, if you don't believe, then there is little that you will ever achieve, and we ain't gonna put no rhymes or nothing today, so to speak. But please understand that without your belief, there is no action. Without that action, there is no change. There's nothing that happens. And we want to make sure that we are doing quote unquote our best at all times, to help you in that way. So I shared with my agents actually a couple of days ago, guys, kind of what's going on. Now, our market typically, and this is the business, and I'm going to show you something, excuse me, in this that will kind of let you know, how do I want to put it? It'll let you know that things are still happening, even though a lot of people are making you believe, or giving you the, giving you the idea, the thought, planting the seed, if you will, of nothingness. There is a lot of somethingness that's going on, okay? So I shared this with my agents a couple of days ago. Now, our market, we typically sell approximately 1,200 or so units a month. So for excuse me, I'm sorry, guys. Little allergies and stuff this morning, unfortunately. But sometimes, guys, in our market, or in various markets, we are surprised about the amount of real estate that actually quote unquote moves. In our market, we typically do about 1,200 or so units a month. And just last week, guys, our market and our multiple listing service, we put approximately 300 units under contract. So I'm gonna take a sip of coffee on that one, because guys, here's what you all need to know: people still buying houses. Are you? Now, granted, some of you are experiencing other hardships or other difficulties, if you will, during this time. Some of you may be Maybe you are, unfortunately, maybe you've been, laid off or, otherwise let go. Maybe you're not being compensated during this time by your employer if you are on some type of hold. Guys, we completely, understand, and to be very direct about it, you are always in our thoughts and our prayers in regards to that. We're going to talk a little bit about some things that we're opening up and some opportunities we're offering here real soon. But long short, guys, you are most certainly in our prayers. But for those of you who are, your employer, you're still paying maybe school teachers. Lord, our school teachers, but our school teachers and our other heroes, our military, law enforcement. You guys, quote unquote, that are essential. If you will, you guys may be, still, going to fight, quote unquote, the good fight every day. Like my mama say, sometimes being worked like a rented mule. You guys that are out there doing this, you may be thinking, okay, well, hey, what's really going on? Maybe you're thinking about selling a property, or something of that nature, and you're kind of wondering what's going on with, or within the market. So, I've been telling my agents, look, you need to understand that there is still people who need help. Our requests for information on real estate, as we have gotten people that have contacted us, our requests have increased significantly. We're up almost 5 times, in the past 30 days as far as what we were or what we typically are on any other, monthly average. So we want to, get you guys, looking and thinking and realizing that, it ain't stopped. I've talked to a lot of buyers, and my agents have talked to a lot of potential buyers who are, thinking that the real estate market is going to crash. And guys, that is not looking like it's going to be the case in Charleston. We have not seen any slowdown of any significance. What has happened is people have just changed up how they're doing things. And what I mean by that, guys, is that people are, not going and looking at 20 houses. They're going to look at 2 or 3, and they're making their decision and they're moving forward because they understand that if they don't move forward now, they may not be able to move forward at all. Fundamentally, housing is an essential service. You need housing, right? You need to have, quote unquote, a roof over your head. So, we're seeing that a lot during this time period, that people are coming out and saying, okay, look, all right, let's go ahead and get this done. Or maybe I'm, a little bit slower at work. I'm not going into work every day. Let's go ahead and get this done. And that is what's currently going on. So we're not seeing a decrease in the market. And, for those people that you're talking to that are telling you that is the case or that is going to happen, to be very frank about it, they're not in the business. They're just wishful thinkers. So guys, look, we just got that signal for that first break. Yeah, it's time. So you listen to Exit Strategies Radio Show. As always, I'm your host. I want you to hold tight. I want you to grab on. And most importantly, I want you to stay put, because we're going to be right back. And we are back, guys. Second segment, Exit Strategies Radio Show. I am your host, Cohen J. Millett, broker and owner of Exit Realty Low Country Group in beautiful North Charleston, South Carolina. Hey, if this is your first time listening or watching this show, for those of you who are catching us on our social media pages, you're in for a treat. Our mission is very simple, guys. That is to empower our community through financial literacy and real estate education, guys. We are legacy building. We out there doing those things, making those things happen. I want you to put the hashtag legacy building with it, because that is what we are doing. Yes. So guys, look, for those of you who are watching, hey, we're at the crib today. We're not at the office. I got on my Mullins high school class of 92 shirt. So shout out to all my auctioneers. Guys, we are sitting here, we're having a blast, and we're talking about what's really going on in the market. Guys, you can catch us on social media, YouTube, Facebook, our channels there. You can watch our content. Please, please, please share our content. This is how we get our message across. We get the word about and around. It is what we do, guys, and we're extremely excited about it. I tell people all the time, Exit Strategies, this radio show, guys, is my baby. It's how we give back to our community. This is the information that we share, and it's in this platform because unfortunately I can't pick up the phone and call every last one of y'all. I would, but it's probably not going to be able to happen. And we can reach way more people across the airwaves than we sometimes can reach on a direct line, if that makes any sense. So guys, this is how we get information out here in the community. And we want to help you. We want to, put you in a quote unquote better situation. So guys, before the break, we're kind of talking about the activity that's been going on in the market. I have a mindset in regards to a lot of what we see going on currently, in politics in DC. Maybe not so much at the state and local level, but definitely more so at the federal level, the activity and things that we see. The reality is that there's oftentimes some type of distraction, if you will, something that's going on, and there's a lot of other things that's going on behind the scenes. Over the past few weeks, guys, we have been significantly distracted about, what's been going on with the outbreak. And I'm not telling you or saying to you in any shape, form, or fashion that what is going on is not serious. But I want to tell you there's some other things that's going on too. And some will miss the bus, so to speak. So while a lot of us have been focused and concentrating on, just in general, the outbreak, and there's been a lot of misinformation and misinformation, inaccurate or otherwise not right information being spread in regards to, what will happen, what can happen, etc. The long story short is that none of those things currently are happening. Our market, we are still selling on the track that we typically are. We're still putting, around 300 or so units a week under contract, meaning that people are still buying at a rate that is very, very similar to what they were previously, as well as is still higher. In all actuality, we're still seeing sales at a level that are still a little bit higher than what they were last year. And we got to think, guys, we've been quote unquote in this outbreak, if you will, during this time period. It's been a month. We've been dealing with this from, the perspective, at least locally, that we've been really, really, really dealing with this. Kids going home from school, all those kind of things. This has been going on for a month, a little bit longer than a month, actually. So when you put that into context and bring that all together, you understand that there is still activity going on currently out there in the market. And guys, if you're not taking advantage of it, you may be missing out. As I was saying before the break, guys, we're seeing increased requests for properties. We're up roughly about 5 times the amount of activity that we typically have in a general month. And I'm very excited about that. So this is the next part that I want to talk about today, because guys, we need help. We are, increased in our requests, and in turn, we need more people to help us on the ground. What we're looking for, I'm looking for buyer agents. All actuality, I will tell you that I need more agents to assist buyers, during this time. We're excited about the opportunity. We're extremely excited about, what the future holds, all together. And again, we need more help. So if you're interested in a career in real estate, guys, now is the time. You can take classes at home online. Guys, I am a licensed instructor, so I'm also available to give tutoring sessions as well. But you can take all of our classes and things online. So while you're home, this is the ideal time. We're offering tuition reimbursement. You can actually go to our real estate school to actually take the classes, and you can start for free, guys, to kind of see if it makes sense for you before you have to pay anything. You pay to finish the course, but you can actually take the course on a trial basis to see if it's going to work or be good for you. You can go to lowcountryrealestateschool.com. Again, lowcountryrealestateschool.com, guys. And check us out, okay? So again, you can start for free and then kind of work yourself up into, okay, I think I want to do this. Let me go ahead and do it. And we're offering tuition reimbursement for agents that we do hire onto our team. So I'm looking for buyer agents currently. We have we're forming new teams in our office. We need more help. We are, providing not only leads but additional resources and support to help all of our agents be successful. If you are an agent on our team, you will make $100,000 or more. You will make a six-figure income on our team. If you are not willing to work, then you won't make six figures and you won't be on our team, though. So this is a dynamic opportunity for the right individual who is ready, or the right people who are ready, who are hungry, who are anxious to make something different happen in their lives. All right. So guys, I am hiring. I want to hear from you. You can give a call, 843-619-3005. If you get transferred, if you seek to get transferred to my extension, you can do that directly. That is fine. You can leave a message. You can send a text message as well to my number, or to that number as well. And make sure that you let us know that you're interested in chatting with me. We can schedule a virtual conference, a virtual meeting, and we can go over that. But speaking of virtual, if you are thinking about, again, a career in real estate and maybe interested in joining our company, guys, we are having a career day today. Yes, today. So guys, we got 2 sessions coming up. If you're thinking about a career in real estate, you can go to Exit Workshops. Again, exitworkshops.com, and register for our meeting today. We're going to go over our company, the benefits of working within our structure. Most importantly, the opportunity exists. What is most unique about our company, and we're actually seeing this during this time. And even if you are an experienced agent, still would love to talk with you. But what we're seeing during this time period, guys, when other companies and other agents are not working, our associates, most of them are still able to work, but those who are not are still able to receive and are receiving residual income. They're receiving residual bonuses while they're home. I may mention a little bit over a month ago, an associate within our company received one bonus. And again, guys, we get bonuses constantly, but one bonus went out to an agent, and that bonus was $18,065. Now, most of you guys, to be very direct about it, $18,000 in one lump sum and a bonus check that you would receive maybe monthly. That is huge. Most importantly, a lot of you, that is going to be very direct about it, if that may be half the income that you make for the year. So the opportunity is boundless, and that is not production money, guys. That is merely just residual money. So you can't, quote unquote, beat that with a bat, as some people, old folks, would tell you. All right. So we want to talk with you and tell you about the opportunity that exists within our company, what makes our company unique. Again, during this time when a lot of people are trying to figure out unemployment benefits, our agents are still receiving residual bonuses, so they're able to still receive income during this time. So guys, look, we're up on our second break. You're listening to Exit Strategies Radio Show. We'll be right back. And we're back, guys. Final segment, Exit Strategies Radio Show, guys. I'm your host, Cohen J. Millette, broker and owner of Exit Realty Low Country Group in beautiful North Charleston, South Carolina. You know what we say. You know how we do. You know our mission. That is to empower you. Woo, that was all new material right there. So through financial literacy and real estate education, guys, that's what we're here doing, legacy building. So I was talking before the break, guys, and I'm going to jump into it because I want to make sure that you guys understand the opportunity that we are now putting in front of you. For those of you who may be considering a real estate career, you want to talk, guys. All of our meetings, guys, are confidential. Most importantly, we now have the ability, and we've always had the ability, but now the focus and meeting with people, guys, is more remote. So, we're doing remote, presentations for information on our company. So we have our career day, career night, if you will. We have 2 sessions coming up. Would love to see you guys there. You can go to exitworkshops.com. Again, exitworkshops.com to register. Guys, we'll be talking about what makes our company unique. We'll be talking about, the opportunity for residual income. In all actuality, I'll be very direct. Our company, my office locally, has given out thousands of dollars of residual checks, or residual money, last month alone. But, if you count the first quarter, obviously there's been, several thousand, in residual money that we gave out. I want to say we're right around $10,000 that we gave out in residual money, over the first quarter. So, my goal for our office here locally is to have us add about $75,000 in residual money that we give out to our associates. We're a smaller office, not a huge office, but guys, we have a very, very huge presence, and I would love to have the opportunity to assist some of you in changing how your narrative reads. All right. So, if you are an existing agent, love to chat with you and tell you what makes our company unique. We now have a 100% program as well. So on top of, you being able to earn a 100% commission, you're now also able to earn residual income as well. So guys, it's a win-win all the way around, guys. I refer to this as we were looking at a few changes to some other things that we were doing. I refer to this, quote unquote, as our local stimulus. Our company injected money into our agents over the past several weeks, and here locally, guys, we are doing the same. So guys, look, I won't keep you. I wanted to make sure that we let you know that, so you can obviously give us a call. We're most certainly looking for agents. Guys, we are excited about what the opportunity is. Please register exitworkshops.com for our upcoming sessions. And most importantly, as I always tell you guys, take care of one another. All right. Let's love on one another, even if that means from a distance. I will say this brief and I will go. I'm reminded of a story that I saw this week of a lady in her neighborhood who pulled out a bullhorn and essentially shouted out to all her neighbors how she missed them and that she loved them. So from me to you, as I sit here, quote unquote, in my makeshift studio, I will tell you that I love you. And as always, guys, I'll see you out there in them streets. Talk to you soon. Bye. So guys, we had a blast as always, but I'm serious. I want to see you on our webinar. You guys, let's make this thing here happen. Let's change the narrative. Let's perfect the vision in 2020. And most importantly, let's remove all obstacles and all barriers. Till next time, peace.